And I remember it was on the second day, right at the end, when everyone had passed everything, and he said, "All right, guys, we can go into our road rules thing now. It's the final exam." And we went out there and we followed him for probably 5 minutes. We followed him for 5 minutes, and then he pulled over, and what was going to happen is we each then took turns leading the group. So we'd pull over, he would then give us directions of where we were going, and then each one of us took turns leading. Anyway, after we left the training center, we stopped after about 5 minutes where he pulled over to, hand the leadership rollover. And I remember when we stopped, we were sitting on the side of the road, and we took our helmets off, and he gave us some tips, and he was explaining to the girl who was going to lead where we're going. And I remember for about 2 minutes I sat there thinking to myself, I'm really scared. What the hell am I doing? Like I'd driven a car for 5 years, right? And then all of a sudden now I'm riding a bike. I'm not inside anything. I have no protective layers. I felt really naked and really insecure. I felt really vulnerable, and that turned into fear. And for about 2 minutes I thought, what am I doing? Like, I've been riding a bike for the last 2 days straight, but I'm really scared right now. Anyway, he'd finished explaining to her where we had to go, and we put our helmets back on and we started to go. And my fear then sort of subsided. I tried not to think about it, and then I got my license, I passed, and I went and bought my Ninja the next day. And then I was riding a bike every day from that day onwards. I sold my car and I bought my bike, and I don't have a car anymore. My girlfriend has a car, but my bike is my main mode of transport. And if you wonder why I don't lane split in my videos, that's because it is illegal here in Australia to lane split. Not only that, but it's a little dangerous sometimes. I do lane split sometimes, but usually when I'm vlogging, I'm all worked up in what I'm trying to say, and I don't bother too much thinking about lane splitting, because one of the cars that I pass is, it'll be a police car or something, and I'll get a ticket, or B, someone will open their door. Like here, I'll lane split now for you just to show you. So you cut to the front, which is safer now, right? Because when the light goes green, I can pull off, and when the light goes green, I can pull off. When the light goes green, I can pull out in front, and I'm ahead of the traffic. So essentially, lane splitting is safer. But anyway, just in case you guys wondered why I never lane split. Anyway, so I had this fear factor for about 2 minutes, and I was really scared. But then as time went on, my fear sort of turned into confidence. I'm not overconfident at all, but you just have to be comfortable. Yeah, my fear turned into comfortability. These guys are mad. These guys are crazy. Yeah, so for all you new riders out there, if you're a bit nervous and stuff, don't be. You'll eventually get over it. See? And now because I've lane split, I can pull out in front. See, and I have no one near me. So it's essentially lane splitting safer, but here in Australia it's against the law, and so that's my story of how I got my license and how I was scared of riding a bike for a bit there. I thought, what have I got myself into? But it's so much fun, it's so worth it.